All right, we'll start with two areas. I mean, one's going to be a little obvious, but I'm going to talk about it in a different context, and that's going to be just e-commerce as a kind of a rocket fuel for this category, where it's not that necessarily that breweries are going to lean more into the category. It's just that my other kind of passion and excitement in life is the media and entertainment business, and every prediction you're seeing all these prediction pieces now about what's going to happen in the media space, and majority of pieces that are out there is that Facebook and the social platforms are really diving into e-commerce this year. It's not going to be about, they want to get into part of the Amazon money. So you're even seeing it now in the holiday season. It's funny, we had set this time up last week to talk. And just this weekend, I've just started seeing, I bought a case of BrewDog beer. I was like, they put out their ad on Instagram was a suitcase of beer for it's a lot of dry January, obviously, but and that's direct to consumer. So I think you're going to see the combination of this being able to be sold direct to consumer. This isn't beer. This isn't, you don't need that third party workaround. You hit that shop now, you go to the site, boom, boom, address, it's at your house. You don't have to open up a Drizzly account. You don't have to open up you can just do that. So people that, lean into that, which is basically Athletic and BrewDog on a larger scale, I think they're going to ride that wave of just interest in the category and e-commerce in general, but the emphasis on the back end from Instagram, Facebook, and even I believe Snapchat to a degree, just in that kind of really pushing that e-commerce element. And this is a product that you're not selling toilet paper. It's like, all right, this is something that will take off if you let it go. So I think the e-commerce for this category and specifically will really, you're going to see a huge jump this year. Number one, again, it's already, e-commerce is moving in the direction as we all know, but I think that's really going to be from a social D2C point of view, I think that's going to be big.
Let me ask you this, beer, whether it's NA or alcoholic is heavy. And so it's expensive to ship. And I fully agree that, e-commerce around this will grow and potentially a ton. Do you think it's growing? It will grow by regular customers, and by that I mean, do you think people will be willing to pay for shipping on beer on a regular basis, or are they just going to keep getting people who want to try it for the first time and have no problem spending whatever that shipping charge is once, and then that might convert them, and maybe if it's sold in their home market, they might start like buying it at the store then, or do you think that this can work where people, because of the convenience of it, the shipping charge doesn't bother them because they don't have to leave their house to get their beer? If it's $9 or $11 or whatever it is a box, that they don't mind paying that and would do it regularly.
Yeah. I'm going to go with two tacks on that answer. Number one, and I don't know how they do this, but BrewDog and I'm just going to two major craft players in the space right now. BrewDog and Athletic both do free shipping on 2 6-packs or more.
Wow.
So you're not asking for they've gotten rid of. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the numbers are on it, but it costs you, if I get 2 6-packs of Athletic, it runs me, with tax, $27, $28, which is about, for New York City, the 6-packs on the shelves are about $12 or $13. So you're really not, you're paying, and that's what, even with the taxes, it's pretty much the same. So that's already taken care of. So there is no shipping factor. Okay. And secondly, if you look at the growth of just the Drizzlies, of the marketplace and the GoPuffs, people have no problem paying a vig for alcohol delivery. It seems like I'm not paying an extra $15. I'll go to the store and get it myself. But I think there's less of a factor for that with consumers of like, well, it's just a delivery charge essentially. And you're not paying Drizzly the delivery charge, you're paying FedEx or whatever it is. So I think that's become, especially for younger demographics, are less averse to that kind of thing. But I will say, the people who do D2C have 2 6-packs. Yeah, I'm in for that. That's a thing where I'm fine paying that much money to, even if I don't love the beers so much, it's not a big hit.
Yeah, well, that makes sense in a world where we're used to free shipping, and when we have to pay for shipping, it's almost like a head scratcher now. So it sounds like they're almost like taking their direct-to-consumer margin and giving it back in the form of paying whoever they're paying to ship it, and getting like their normal margin if they were selling to a distributor, but using the mail or UPS or FedEx as their distributor, and probably netting around the same amount by shipping it direct. Cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.